numbers, he still dominates, and so even with his ridiculous veneers, man, his teeth look bad.
They do.
All right, but yeah.
Too good?
Gentlemen, which brings me to my next point. Don't smoke crack.
Lawrence Day.
And I have decided Ben Stiller is the Brock Purdy of comedic films. Cock-a-doodle-doo, gentlemen!
What? Is it the morning?
You're not good?
That's fine.
It was something.
Fine.
It was nothing?
I guess, yeah, that's fine. I cockle-doodle-doo back to you,
It's not
buddy.
any worse than we normally open.
How do you
that's
respond to now that I did that?
Good morning.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, because that's what I mean. This what cockle-doodle-doo is
No, well, people listen to this at ass early on Friday. Welcome to this my show, guys. Let's get off. Three Brothers-in-Law So Stupid started a weekly sports podcast, episode 82. Coming in hot.
Books.
Yeah, whenever you're listening, however you're listening, we thank you so much, Juice Junkie community. Couldn't do it without you. You give us life. You give us laughter. You give us love. You give us engagement. You give us the confidence to go out and take the day. So
Your time.
you give us your time. The most valuable thing, really. Guys, let's go around. It's been a while. Let's introduce ourselves. Chris,
Okay.
introduce yourself. Who are you? What are you about?
I'm Chris. What do you want to know?
Everything. Give me the whole story.
Aquarius.
Yeah? Okay.
Really? Makes sense. Makes sense.
Checks out.
You know, I think
Checks.
everybody's nodding their head right now. Like, yeah, I would
This
have
guy's
thought
an
that.
Aquarius.
He's got corn running through his veins.
What else could you possibly need to know about me? That's
Okay,
it.
moving on. JoJo, the Mountain Man. Go ahead and introduce yourself. What do the people need to know about you?
Juice Boy Joe here. I'm usually the reporter out in the field. I have.
That's true. You've been put in harm's way.
You got a lot of miles on the.
I have no journalistic experience. I have a lot of bad takes, but I'm not afraid to make them.
Okay,
That's true.
And,
that is so true.
I like beer chasers.
yes, he does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beer chase.
There we
I'm
Been known to chase.
my name's Cody.
Okay.
Just went potty training with our 2-year-old, and I learned how to
Congrats.
potty. I'm now potty trained, guys. I figured it
Yeah,
out.
I'll believe that when I see it.
I figured it out. Finally, after 30-something years,
I saw
got
that
it.
hole dug in your backyard.
They
kicked me out of the house.
Wash your hands afterwards.
Yeah, it's a little cleaner
Finally.
outside. Yeah. We are the Juice Boys. We are three, like we said, brothers who love each other so much. Who starts a podcast with their in-laws? I think the world needs to give us more credit. That's me just ranting for the day. Name one in-law podcast in the world right now.
Juice Boy Show.
Yeah. Name another one, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Guys, what are we drinking? Episode 82. Oh, Joey's freezing his ass off. He looks like he's freezing his ass off.
He looks
it's
very cold.
It's cold, guys.
You were
This is like-
layered for being indoors.
I'm in the mountains, as we talk about every episode.
True.
And my windows are terrible, and so I'm
bummer.
just sitting here and I could. It's almost like I can see my beard move sometimes with the mighty gust.
Leaky windows.
But no, I had the last little bit of my dickle from last week, and so putting it in this last little bit, give it a little shake right here to make sure it's. The ice melted while before this show. There was no. Okay, well, this is how this is going to turn out. Oh, look at the
Shake
color.
that dickle, huh?
Yeah, an old dickle,
your dickle is
old-fashioned.
dripping.
There we go.
You said an old dickle?
Yeah, old dickle, old fashioned. And my beer chaser, because I love beer chasers, Stone IPA, one of my all-time favorites. Bam. Let's do this.
He's having
boys.
a good love. Let's have a good episode. Chris, what are you drinking? Little LaCroix, little Croc? We staying dry?
Frankly, that's none of your damn business, and I'll thank you for leaving that alone.
Let's move on. I'm so sorry, friend.
But what about you then?
I'm drinking. Okay, so Joey bought our father-in-law a Costco bottle of Bullet.
Yeah.
That bottle of Bullet has been at my house since it was purchased. I don't know if our father-in-law has had a single drop of his own Christmas present, and I'm drinking that Bullet today. So
Why is it at your house?
Yeah.
I don't know. You ask Joe. Joe just father-in-law. If you're
I
listening to
think
this,
it was more of like a, hey, this is for the weekend or whatever. But, yeah.
We'll get him some of that.
It was meant to stay over there, but yeah.
okay. And I'm also in my Juice Boys cocktail glass that Mr. Christopher got us for Christmas.
Way to go, boys.
Chris, you're drinking a tea? At least we have a liquid in the room.
There's always liquids in the room.
Okay.
I mean,
Are you potty trained?
I'm like 90% liquid, right?
Yeah.
Let's not get scientific now.
Yeah.
All right.
Not even a
moving
glass of
on.
water. Hold on. No, I'm going to beat the. Not even a glass of water?
I just said there's liquids surrounding me. Do I need to prove it to you? Do you need to come over here and witness?
I'm getting the big hook from Joe to move on.
Yeah. So the thing, and just pull you off with the hook.
All right, guys, we got a sports talk at Moron Mountain squeezes of the week. We got a big Todd, big potato, big fun stat of the day since the football season is over. Chris is the gambling champion of the whole NFL season. From picks to games and awards.
Yeah.
Good for you, buddy. Good for you.
That was fun.
Sports docket, guys. NBA, let's start off. A lot of stories going on. Wemby's out for the season. 76ers suck, but they are stuck with Embiid and Paul George. Luka's, this is like a soap opera with Luka and the Mavs. Yeah. Like, it's really weird to watch. And now he's playing a little bit better. Yeah. What's your favorite story going on in the NBA right now? We gotta get used to the NBA.
Yeah, we gotta start paying more attention to it and giving. I think still the biggest story is the Luka trade. It's still just mind blowing. I have no idea how the Mavericks allowed this to happen.
No,
especially
the league allowed this to happen.
I guess in some ways yes, but Anthony Davis is a future Hall of Famer. He probably is, right? And he's having a great season this year. However, it just makes no sense to me that no other team was involved in this, and that is the best that they can get when it's like there was so much more that could be had out there. Yes. And look at what immediately just happened. Anthony Davis is 2 weeks away from being 2 weeks away. All right, and so it's just like I don't know what that means, but that means that he's out indefinitely, and so now it's just the Kyrie show. Mavericks, what were you thinking? And since that's happened, the Lakers are surging. They beat the crap out of the Nuggets. They beat the crap out of the Mavericks. I think they
played the Mavs last night, and Luka dropped a triple-double on them.
And they were able to have Jokic only take 4 shots. I mean, it was like, oh no. So it's just like this could be freaking awful. The Lakers are in the 4th seed right now, but they're only 2 games off of the Nuggets for the 2 seed. OKC is just dominating. I mean, they are putting together an unbelievable season. Shea probably will win MVP, but Jokic has already had the most triple doubles in the season, and it's now.
It's February, beginning of March.
So he's at 26 already this season, which is just like absurd. He's averaging well over a triple double.
That's nuts.
So, but Shea and the Thunder are playing well, but it just pisses me off. How the hell do the Lakers do it? How do they do it?
Collusion. What are you talking about? There's no.
I know, but
it's an all-time fleece job.
It's got to be, right? It's just. And then I think that more videos are going around of the new ownership group wants to move them to Vegas, but the Mavs fans love the Mavs. How else do you get them pissed off and say, "Oh, leave town. We don't want you"? Maybe trading the pillar of the league for 25 cents.
How much money can Luka make you? I mean, like, what is this guy? What is going on? I mean, why would you want to leave? They have a huge fan base. I mean, it's just like
because the new ownership group is casino owners. They wanted to build an NBA stadium hooked up to a bunch of casinos. The city said no. But where can you go to put casinos? Anywhere you want. Oh, Las Vegas, baby.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
So how do you almost get run out of town because everyone hates you, so you go to Vegas. So it's just
the same thing that's happening with our friends, our future employees, the Athletics.
Where are the A's at? Sacramento?
Yeah. Sacramento, the River Cat Stadium, baby.
Oh my gosh, what a shit show for the next few years. Also, Joel Embiid needs another knee surgery. Wemby has a blood clot, which that is not a guarantee that he's 20.
That's kind of
years
spooky
old.
at that age.
I think. Yeah, I think he's 20.
Yeah, blood clot is not it's season ending, but that doesn't mean the rest of your career is. Not that we're doctors, but
no, but it's just bizarre, and that's a bad one. It's like what's going to happen
at that age.
Whenever anything happens to people that are like that, like physical freaks, like the guy's like 7'4", built like an alien. You're
almost
like,
too much. Yeah,
like I don't know what's ever going to happen to you. I mean, it's just like. Every time he jumps, I shudder. It's like watching Yao Ming play. Like,
those knees will shatter. Yeah,
eventually. Yeah.
Oh, poor one.
Unless the blood clots get you first.
Stay tuned. Hopefully. And they just traded for Fox too. Yeah, I just don't see that being. Everyone was waiting for the first injury of Wemby. How big would it be? How impactful? I don't think anyone saw a blood clot. So hopefully everything's safe. Hopefully he's okay.
But just paves the way again for the golden boys of this NBA right now, for Steph and LeBron to make their way through the West again. And so it's just because now Steph, what did the Warriors do? Go out and trade for Jimmy Butler? I think they're like 5 or 6 and 1 since that trade. I mean, it's just like come on, Nuggets. And the Nuggets are just like they are still
They're just kind of there doing their thing.
They were just like, when they lost to the Lakers, they were on a 9-game winning streak. I mean, like, they are playing well, but it's just,
are the Nuggets bored? That's the question. They're not the 1 seed, like, so should he be bored?
Jokic is always bored when he's playing basketball.
He really is, guys.
He's also, like, imagine all the time I could be spending with my horses, and instead I'm here.
Instead I'm having to run up and down.
Man, but he's playing the best he's ever played this year.
Guys, who's going to take over the face of the league? I'm thinking about this more and more. Right now, it's still LeBron,
obviously,
KD,
Jokic.
Steph. They're getting old. Jokic doesn't want it, or the NBA's not going to market around him because Jokic doesn't really care. Ja Morant was supposed to be, but he's got gun problems on Instagram Live. Anthony Edwards was supposed to take the league. I don't know what happened there, if he just doesn't want it.
He's just disappeared.
But who wants it? Someone needs to take it. I think, was it the TNT boys said, you're not just handed the league, face of the league. You got to go and take that. And I don't know who in the hell is going to go and take that.
There hasn't been an American MVP in like 8 years or something absurd, 7 seasons. I mean, it's insane because they had Giannis on his domination, and then I think the last American MVP was
James Harden,
Steph or LeBron probably, because then Jokic has won 3, Giannis won 3.
Your favorite.
They're talking about Joel Embiid, okay, but I hate him. So.
James Harden, 2017, 2018, hell of a season. Also, 76ers all-time shit show. Paid Paul George, and he's been in Cabo. I think he's playing now. Joel Embiid plays every 4 games. All-time just mismanagement of a roster.
Trust the process, bro. Just trust
the process ever play out?
Yeah. No, the process, if it didn't play out when they lost in the to the Raptors on that Kawhi bounce, that was the process. All right, and that lost it, but that team was stacked. Ben Simmons was actually playing well that year.
Where's he at?
He was an all-star. I think he's still in Brooklyn.
Someone look it up. Where in
he's on the Nets? Yeah.
Where in the world has Ben Simmons?
I think he's still in Brooklyn. But then they had Himmy Butler was on that team. Oh, like Embiid was actually playing. He was on the court. Damn, that was it. When that shot went in, that was the end of the process. And then they've been on a slow decline since.
Ben Simmons averaging 6 points, 8 assists. He's shooting 75% from the field. That guy's still not shooting. That guy is not shooting.
75% from the field, but what, like 1 or 2 shots?
That's what I'm saying. He goes layup or nothing. Even a layup. He's also, Bronny James is also like the worst ranked player in the NBA history or something. Good for him.
Shooting percentage.
Yes, that's right.
9%. Way to go, Bronny.
Oh my God.
You definitely deserved this.
You earned every bit of that 9%.
Every dime of that $4 million.
Honestly, yeah, like Joey said, the longer they go, the more you actually feel bad for the kid. That LeBron put his son in this situation, forced this situation, just for his son to.
He's like, man, I suck. What am I doing out here? I suck.
It's not good for his confidence. Like, let him go play in the G League. Let him develop. He played 1 year in college and was not great.
He wasn't even a starter.
He wasn't even a starter.
He wasn't even good.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think we started at CSU.
I think he did. Guys, NFL real quick. Combine, is it still worth anything for you? Is there anything that's interesting? Everyone's doing pro days. Shador's not even throwing, but that's a big story, even though no one really throws at the Combine anymore. Yeah. It feels like it's just a circle jerk of coaches and GMs.
It's just like nobody's running coverage. You're just hucking it downfield and letting your wide receiver to go get it.
Anthony Richardson style.
Just blast it downfield and be like, "Ooh, that went really far, didn't it?"
Yeah,
like it's a joke anyway. I mean, the pro days are more so just like actually sit down, interview with teams, like demonstrate
the health stuff. And it's just GMs and coaches just all powwowing. That's all.
Yeah, I think it's more. I think it's a good thing if you are like on the cusp. Like you're a dude who's like going to be like a 4th through 7th rounder, But if you're like a guaranteed first rounder, I don't think there's any reason you should do it.
No. I thought it was invite only combine anymore. I thought 4th through 7th wasn't even really at the combine.
No, I've seen people though. I mean, I had a buddy. It was a friend of mine in college that went to the combine. But it was just like he obviously didn't
like
make
he tailgated.
No, he was in it. He was in it.
I mean, he tailgated and then he participated.
Indianapolis has got great tailgatings.
Dang. Also, Matthew Stafford's saga is really getting weird. I don't understand the whole thing. So Tom Brady's might scoop in, take him to the Raiders, which could make sense.
That actually
he might
would
go
make
to
sense.
the Giants, but the Giants have Chris. What was your fun fact that you?
The Giants currently do not have a quarterback on the roster.
So we all have a better chance
quarterback.
of being on that.
The greatest QB room they've had since Eli.
That's right. Aaron Rodgers still on the market. Oh, also Pittsburgh for Matthew Stafford. Where are we going with this, guys? Where's the NFL going with all this?
I can't believe, A, the bidding war for Matthew Stafford, and B, that the Rams are like done.
That's my biggest. Like,
Cooper Kupp is just gone. He's going to be gone.
Like they're just like, all right, well, this was our one last shot. We just so happened to win our division. That's a good indicator that it's time to just start the tank.
And the division isn't even great. Like you could still.
Yeah.
Like I don't get it. I
do not understand. I do not understand this move whatsoever.
So he's saying that he wants more money. Now, $26 million a year is a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
It's almost what this show produces.
All right, but you know how much Trevor Lawrence makes? $55 million. All right, and when Matthew Stafford is like, okay, I think I should be getting paid like those guys. When Matthew Stafford is, like we were saying before the show, like a top 10, at least top 10, maybe top 5 at times quarterback in the league. He still puts up those numbers. He still dominates, and so even with his ridiculous veneers, his teeth look bad.
They do.
All right, but yeah.
It's too good?
Someone should tell him.
They don't fit?
They're just so bright. They're so bright.
So too perfect. Too perfect.
It's like, just drink some coffee. Tint those down a little bit.
Tint them down. Guys, where's Kirk Cousins going? We didn't talk about it last week. Where's he going? Is he still on the Falcons? Didn't he get cut? Or is he alive?
No, he's still on the Falcons, and they owe him guaranteed money. But it's just like,
like 180 guaranteed, something like that.
That's a saga. That's a saga.
Insane.
This is the best agent ever.
Just to patch up the Matthew Stafford. You guys remember we were talking this time last year. The Rams went to him and went, "We'd like you to take a pay cut. We signed you for too much money. We think you need to cut that down." Some Matthew Stafford was like, "Fuck you! I showed up. I got you your ring.
Yes,
and now you owe me." And now here he is coming back and being like, I just won you the division and you're still fighting me on my value. Like, at what point in time are you going to recognize the massive role that I've played since stepping in here?
Yeah, from day one.
So Stafford has earned $350 million in his career. That's unbelievable. That's more than Tom Brady made by actual salary, not endorsements and everything else. We all know that. I'm just saying, but so why would he be chasing that much money right now? I understand that, he's getting paid half of what he should, which is absurd, but that's for real. For him to sign with the Giants, what the hell would he be thinking?
That would be straight money grab.
Like what is he thinking? It's like that would just go, he would die. It's just like, are you just going to go out? I mean, that's absurd. The only person who can get that job is who they draft. And even I could see like Shador getting drafted there and them pulling like pulling an Eli and being like, nah, we're not.
I don't like you very much.
We're just not going to do that. But so right now they're saying that Stafford, because they don't want to pay him more money, looking like Pittsburgh is the most likely option right now. But then, the Raiders are getting thrown out. And then the stupid Rams, but they don't want to pay Stafford, but they'll pay Aaron freaking Rodgers? What the hell has he done in the past 2 years to prove, actually the past 3 years? Because this last year in Green Bay wasn't
not great.
Good either. So what has he done the past 3 seasons to prove anything? What has Matthew Stafford done? A lot.
I would say
the guy has been outstanding. It's like this is bizarre.
Dude, I feel like Sean McVay is just egotistical as all get out. Like, they shipped away Jared Goff because it's like, well, yeah, you got us to the Super Bowl, but I wasn't happy that you were the quarterback when I arrived. And so I just needed to make sure that I got rid of you at some point.
No matter what.
I could prove I'm the guy, not you. And now all of a sudden Matthew Stafford is responsible for a massive level of success, and he's going, well, you can't let anybody forget that I am the wunderkind. I am the quarterback whisperer. Got to make sure that I just kneecap you in service of my own egotistical needs. Like, I think it's Sean McVay.
I don't think that's spicy. He just thinks he can, whoever he gets, he can make work.
He is a fantastic coach, and his winning percentage is unbelievable. The guy's he's barely 40, and so it's just like he's good.
No
He's
shade
really
on
good.
him whatsoever, as much as it's just one of those where it's like, like you were sitting at the tippity top, sure, but everybody underneath you played a massive role, did their job well. And like, give them props for that, respect that. You went out and poached Matthew Stafford away and were like, please come here and lead us to success. Now he has, and you're like, but you're not worth it.
But like for the last 3 years, it's been like a discussion on if he's coming back another year. Just a weird little thing. Also, Brock Purdy on the verge of getting paid like Trevor Lawrence. Smart move, dumb move. Let him walk.
God.
What do you pay him?
Not
What's he worth?
Oh my God.
GM Joe, what do you think?
I would offer him 3 years, $100 million with a 4th-year option for $120 million.
A $20 million fourth-year option? Who would sign that?
What?
That's why you're not GM Joe.
This is why I'm not. I don't do math. I meant to add on the last year's option would be $20 million more. So okay. I'm bad at math. All right, so it'd be $33 million a year, 3 years, $100
he would. No way, he would say yes to that. You think he would sign that piece of paper?
I don't know. I think
not
that's I think that's a pretty good value, and I think people are seeing what these big contracts are doing. And it's a joke.
Dude,
when Patrick Mahomes is now like the 10th highest paid quarterback in the league.
Yes.
That's absurd.
They just cranked up the salary cap how much, and you think he's going to be like, you know what?
I'll take 33.
Let me go ahead and get paid like people were getting paid 10 years ago in my position. That seems fair.
You know what,
Joe?
Because you know who's available, Sam Darnold. And I could see him going back to and running Shanahan's system after this year and saying 33 mil. I'll take that. Hell yeah, I'll take that.
Ooh, let Purdy walk.
Yeah, he's not worth top 10 money. He's not.
Is he worth 45?
I know. No, he's not.
Like, I'm not saying top 10, but 33 is a joke right now.
That's insulting.
There are people at the second spot on the roster making that kind of money. Like, that's just not representative.
He'll be out on the streets asking for money.
Contracts, man. Like,
Joey.
simple.
That's what I'd offer him. That's what I think he's worth.
I think the agent would hang up on your face.
That's fine that he's not playing for my team. Yeah.
Oh my God, you did go to the school of Robert Kraft paying people, didn't you?
Yeah.
And 6 Super Bowls worked out pretty well for that. So,
gosh,
no, you're not worth it.
Why did you give it to him? I'm going to take a music break. I can't do it. I can't. Chris fed him. Joe, guys, stick around. We'll get on the Patriot Talk out during the break. We'll see you on the other side.
That's the juggernaut.
All right, guys, welcome back after that long music break. Episode 82 of the Juice Boys Show. Got me and my 2 brother-in-law, guys. Oh, thank you so much. In this cold February week, it's almost spring. It's almost spring break. We're so close.
Oh, we are.
We are.
Guys, let's focus up. Squeeze of the week, Moron Mountain, claim to shame. Your boys got a squeeze of the week. Most outlandish takes. I'm going to go pop culture on you guys. It's off-season of football. Got to expand the horizon, expand our market, expand our audience.
Okay.
Me and my wife, we were watching Meet the Parents, Meet the Fockers, and I have decided Ben Stiller is the Brock Purdy of comedic films. He is absolutely garbage.
Well, I'm not saying Brock Purdy's garbage at all.
No, but like he's only as good as the people around him. Ben Stiller is not a funny actor. He is fucking terrible.
Dude. Chris, go.
Awful. I cannot stand him. Not
Zoolander,
not
amazing.
Funny. No.
What? Tropic Thunder, fantastic.
It was funny not because of him.
Let me tell you about a fun
Simple
little
Jack?
movie.
Simple Jack was hilarious.
That's the one thing I'll give is Simple Jack.
How about Heavyweights? Have you?
Oh, see, that's where my wife was.
Dear
come
Heavyweights.
on. Tony Perkins like that.
I'm feeling skinny, Tony.
He's not funny. Like Dodgeball, the character he played in Dodgeball was a funny character. It wasn't funny because it was Ben Stiller. You go get any fucking guy.
He made it funny.
No, but you could get anyone. That's a funny character. Same with
He just so happened to be the one portraying the character.
But that character is funny. Whoever it is. Same with Happy Gilmore. Like, that character was funny. It didn't need to be Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller's propped up by a bunch of funny people. That's why he's Brock Purdy. He can't carry a
something
comedy.
about Mary.
It was
a fantastic movie.
He was so funny in that, and he was like the main funny guy.
He's not funny.
Movie. He is so. What makes him not funny?
He's
like,
just boring.
He's hilarious.
He's around in funny movies, but when you look at him, he is not funny. He gets the benefit of good characters that would have been funny whoever played him, whoever he played.
How many of those good characters did he write?
I'm not talking about writing. I'm talking about the comedic acting.
Because he got picked for those roles.
He's terrible. He invented this character that he then stepped into, but he's just a piece of shit.
He's just vanilla blah. Like, he does nothing for me. We're sitting there watching those movies, and everyone else is funny except for Ben Stiller.
I am actually in shock, man. He is hilarious. He's one of I don't know very many movies of his that aren't funny.
No, you could say the movie is funny, but whatever he does is not funny. He is not a funny part of, or he is like the 9th funniest guy in the movie.
When he just walked out like at the Oscars, whatever, and dressed as an avatar for no reason, that was hilarious. It's just like he's not in that movie. He had no reason to promote it. It was just so funny. He just walked out there in full avatar costume and started talking like whatever Nigiri or whatever their language is. It was hilarious. The guy is so funny.
He doesn't do it for me.
Joni loves Chachi.
That's terrible.
I mean, it's just yeah.
But that character would have been funny whoever played it. That's what I'm saying. That is a funny written character.
No way, dude. He's white. He's White Goodman. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
But anyone could have played that. Like, you could dress up like that.
Zoolander is one of the funniest movies in my lifetime.
Yes.
He wrote it.
I disagree with that
entire
movie.
I love that movie. He created it.
God.
I don't think it's a good movie.
He contributes nothing. And meanwhile, he's written iconic comedy movies. What a terrible take, McCoy.
I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like Zoolander.
3 times bigger than this.
Man, somebody read McCoy's You Giggly.
Nothing.
So you guys just
googly. Like, Meet the Fockers, Meet the Parents was good despite him.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. Like,
no, he was funny.
But why male models?
Just not into it. He just doesn't. He doesn't float my boat, guys.
I just told you.
I was bitching about it all weekend, and my wife said, "You need to find someone else to talk to this about." So,
because it's not true.
And she said, "You haven't seen Heavyweight, so you don't understand." I'm like, "I've seen Heavyweight."
Heavyweight?
No, I have, and I still don't think it was funny. I didn't see it as a child. Was my problem? I guess.
I've seen it as an adult, and I like it even more. The body system, body.
No. You can keep laughing. It ain't funny.
Dinner is canceled due to lack of hustle.
Get on the all right, Josh. Get on the scale. Get off the scale. It's hilarious, dude. That movie's awesome.
I disagree, Joey. If people like myself want to submit their most outlandish
throwing out Ben Stiller quotes, and you're laughing while making the argument that he's not funny.
Not funny.
He's not.
And he's the one saying all of these things. You could say whatever you want, but if you deliver it terrible, it's not funny. He's funny.
He gives me no joy. I'm just annoyed by him and everything.
He does not.
He rubs me the wrong way. Same with Michael B. Jordan. Maybe I'll do that later. Michael B. Jordan. Fucking.
I think for Christmas I'll get you a cameo from Ben Stiller.
That's probably not a cheap cameo.
Worth it.
Him and Michael B. Jordan, I'm just not on board with. Got nothing. So.
Okay, now you want to start the Michael B. Jordan thing. Creed was amazing. So dude,
no, he overacted the fuck out of it. It wasn't great. It was
like his idea. So suck it, McCoy.
No, it's a great idea. Like, it should have been done, but he overacted. So it was like a fucking soap opera. Oh, jeez.
I loved it. So
God, you're just a hater.
Hater.
I'm a hater.
You just hate joy.
Hate joy and love Saudi blood. You're just a hater.
That checks out. Yep.
Joey. Okay. If people like myself want to submit their most outlandish takes, what actor or actress do you hate? Who just rubs you the wrong? Maybe that'll be our potato. Maybe that'll be one of our potatoes coming up. How do they submit that, JoJo?
Because there are so many worse than.
Not really on mine. No.
You've got to be kidding me, dude. Ben Stiller's hilarious. Listeners, friends, people who are also angry right now, send in who you hate by submitting your most outlandish sports take, or Moron Mountain nominee claim to shame, or most hated actor or actress of all time at juiceboyshow@gmail.com. Or send us a DM on Instagram if it has the pulp. We'll read it on the show and shred it to pieces just like McCoy's. Chris.
Hey, buddy.
Metallica tickets are so expensive.
They are not worth it.
If you see cheap ones, we got to jump on it. But I look today, good Lord. Who's sponsoring today's show?
Today's episode of the Juice Boys Show is brought to you by Garage Fridge Beers. Fellas, spring is right around the corner, which means spring cleaning and outdoor cleanup to prepare for the summer is mere weeks away. And with the return of warm weather comes the most delicious drink of them all. Garage Fridge Beers. Now, we've featured a number of very, very special beers with these advertisements.
Yeah.
But truly none can compete with the Garage Fridge beer.
It's true.
Nothing can quench your thirst better after that first sweaty day of yard work like Garage Fridge beers, because Garage Fridge beers have been aged to perfection for potentially decades in your parents' old fridge for just this moment. Garage Fridge beers are like catching a buzz in a time machine. You get to cool off while literally tasting 2008. What could be better than that?
Oh, baby.
Garage Fridge beers. You've earned this.
Garage fridge beers are always crazy because you could have the one that you just bought, or you could go to an empty garage fridge and have to drink one that you've been avoiding for like 7 years. And it's just like, is this like that SNL sketch? Like, is this that Jacko Pumpkin shit? And I was like, I guess I'm finally gonna drink that. And
Fellas, our father-in-law still has a beer in his garage fridge that I brewed. Fellas, I haven't brewed beer in about 8 years.
Oh God.
Oh no. Is it only getting better?
It is probably poison at this point, but we should crack it open one of these weekends.
Yeah. I have a 14-year-old homebrew in my fridge still. Yeah.
What are you waiting for?
I don't know. Just to say it's my first beer.
Like, it's like saving like your first thing of hair when you get your child's haircut. Like, you're just
Exactly.
not,
Except you're going to eat that lock of hair later.
No, me and my brother got really hammered a couple of years ago and drank one out of my parents' fridge, and we're like, that was terrible. So yeah.
So we didn't dump it after that.
No, we drank it. Yeah,
It does technically still have alcohol in it.
Yeah,
True.
Probably more actually.
All right, guys. Big potato, our big tot, big starchy fella. Last week we did SNL skits for the 50th. Bunch of people chatted us saying we missed some. Chris, I think your wife had one. The Spartan cheerleaders. That would have made sense for the sports.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Especially sports one, yeah.
And then, we received a text message from dearly beloved former listener Kendall. I don't know how she knew that this was our tater.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Reminding us of the importance of the Chippendales skit.
Oh, all-time great.
Totally.
One of like some of the best physical comedy of all time. Does not translate great on a podcast to be like, all right, so there's one really fit guy, one really big guy.
What translates worse, Chris? Chippendales or Schmidt's gay?
Schmidt's Gate was bad.
Schmidt's Gate did not land.
No, it was. It's everybody knows it. This makes it hilarious. But I had thought there was a lot more talking.
If
there
you've
was
got
not.
a
It was just
thirst
background.
and you're gay.
For those that don't know, Joey played it for us and then said, Cody, I'm so sorry. You have to cut a lot of that. I'm like no
in the
shit.
middle.
This is-
He's like, I forgot that it's pretty much just all guitar music and then one joke at the end. So we all sat through this being like,
a lot of dick. There's a lot of dick that couldn't be seen.
it's like,
but-
wagging dicks, guitar music, and then just Joey kind of like coming to the realization that this is an audio only
that it did not slap.
Yeah. Schmidt's Gate is one of the greatest of all
Schmidt's
time.
Gay.
So, yeah.
Oh man,
Stand by my pick, just not the execution. However, the pick was a great pick.
Okay. All right. Well, for this week's top, we're going best sports cameos in movie history, TV history, not starring. So, unfortunately, I can't use Michael Jordan for Space Jam because he was starring in it. Quick cameos, maybe a few scenes, maybe a decent chunk of the movie.
So, like, what about any of the longest yard? Were they starring or were they cameos?
Mine leans a little towards that. So,
Okay.
you want to go first, Joe?
So mine is one of my I think it's one of the most underrated movies of like recent memory, and I think honestly it might have been the last really funny movie that was made. And I'm talking about the
Made
period. The last like really funny movie. I'm talking about the movie The Other Guys. And this was
a good one.
Phenomenal cameo. And it's gonna let this scene play.
I relive it every night. Bronx, October, Game 7 of the World Series. Golden Marbles, high pressure, unruly crowd, and I pulled tunnel duty. A shadowy figure in the tunnel. I told him to stop.
Whoa. This is a restricted area.
Finally, I pulled my gun. Pulled the deadly weapon and started running.
Don't make me shoot. I'll do it. Are you deaf? You hear me yell freeze?
You dick! I'm Derek Jeter. You shot me.
You cost me 20 grand on that game.
Douchebag. Cost the city a championship. I was being groomed for a top position in homicide, and I'm stuck with a desk jockey partner. Everybody calls me the Yankee Clipper.
Because you shot Derek Jeter.
He's a biracial angel.
You should have shot him.
That's my favorite part. You should have shot Avery.
You lost me 20 grand.
Biracial angel.
He's a biracial angel.
You didn't make it because the Yankee Clipper. You shot Derek Jeter.
What a great, what a
Dick,
great.
I'm
kid.
Derek Jeter. It's just perfect. It's perfect delivery.
That's all he had to do. Though. What a great cameo. It's like, and they got known for that. They referenced that the whole movie. Man, you'd be a lot farther if you didn't shoot Jeter.
Great star, JoJo.
Had his headphones in, so he couldn't hear him.
Christopher can beat Derek Jeter getting shot, the biracial angel himself.
Yeah, fellas, I think I can. The option that came up for me first, and I'm so glad that McCoy felt the need to talk shit on Ben Stiller, is a beloved Ben Stiller film.
Oh, you fucker. I just pulled up this clip. Oh, you're the worst.
Lance Armstrong in Dodgeball delivering just the most devastating line of the entire movie.
Oh, yes.
You know, once I was thinking about quitting when I was diagnosed with brain, lung, and testicular cancer all at the same time. But with the love and support of my friends and family, I got back on the bike, and I won the Tour de France 5 times in a row. But I'm sure you have a good reason to quit. So what are you dying from that's keeping you from the finals?
Right now feels a little bit like shame.
Well, I guess if a person never quit when the going got tough, they wouldn't have anything to regret for the rest of their life.
It's like the driest delivery ever.
They regret for the rest of their lives.
It's just a dagger directly to the heart.
I have a memory of watching that movie as a 4th grader because my mom thought Dodgeball, since that was the title.
That much older than you? Holy crap. Okay.
No, like my mom thought it was like a family type of movie. So we watched Dodgeball as a family, as a 4th grader. My dad was not happy the entire time, but that scene came on and he was dying laughing at how dry Lance Armstrong.
Oh, it was fantastic.
It's hilarious.
Just amazing.
For those who don't remember, Lance Armstrong used to be like the god of sports for a few years.
For a while.
Until
a decade,
he
at least.
cheated the whole thing and was pumping his blood back in. And
Yeah, not good. And then just
not good.
became a total dick. But I mean, it was unfortunate.
Hell of a
But that
one-scene
was a
actor.
huge
I wonder if he's got
cameo,
anything that he regrets
unbelievable.
for the rest of his life now.
I do wonder that. Damn it, Chris, you took mine. That's a great pick. I'm going to go TV. Keith Hernandez, Seinfeld, 2-part.
Okay.
Excellent.
Jerry and Keith Hernandez have like a love, like best friend type of relationship. Jerry
He's
just
got a
wants it's his-
situationship going on.
Yeah, that's right. And Keith Hernandez wants him to help him move, and they're moving the relationship fast. And then it turns into the JFK assassination, the spit,
and
the magic spit.
Yes.
There must have been a second spitter.
Yeah, nice game, pretty boy. Nice game, pretty boy. Just no
Oh my
clips on
God,
this.
just-
Go look it up. It's just
No,
it's
there's
so
the
good.
it's the entire episodes. It's not just like
Yeah.
I love how you say cameo because he was not a recurring character. It was
No,
only 2 episodes.
not at all. Yeah.
But guess where he did show up again? At the finale. He was at the
finale. Keith Hernandez,
carry
World
that.
Hall of Fame first baseman for the Mets. He's the play-by-play color announcer now. But at the time, he was the biggest athlete in New York. Jerry Seinfeld is a huge Mets fan, so he got to be featured on it, and then he just kind of slobs all over him. They become best friends.
One of the best
then he's
episodes of that show ever.
Kramer and
Yeah.
Newman hate Keith Hernandez
Yeah.
because supposedly Keith Hernandez spit on him. So, and then they mimic the JFK. Everyone needs to watch Seinfeld. If you haven't, it's like a rite of passage. Keith
Which
Hernandez.
is so weird. Like you were watching Dodgeball in 4th grade, yet still Seinfeld stands out to you.
Oh, baby. Seinfeld's in my blood. It's in my blood. Joey, pick number 2. Favorite sports cameo.
All right. So for this one, I'm going back. I think there probably was one before this, especially like in the OG Longest Yard. But for me, I think this was one of the funniest cameos I've ever seen in one of the funniest movies ever made. Airplane in 1980 with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, classic.
Just randomly
Fantastic.
being.
I had this one pulled up as well. This is amazing.
Wait a minute. I know you. You're Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You played basketball for the Los Angeles Lakers.
I'm sorry, son, but you must have me confused with someone else. My name is Roger Murdoch. I'm the co-pilot.
You are Kareem. I've seen you play. My dad's got season tickets.
I think you should go back to your seat now, Joey. Right, Clarence?
Oh, he's not bothering anyone. Let him stay here.
All right, but just remember, my name is Roger Murdoch. I'm an airline pilot.
In the world.
I think you're the greatest, but my dad says you don't work hard enough on defense. And he says that lots of times you don't even run down court, and that you don't really try, except during the playoffs.
The hell I don't. I've been hearing that crap ever since I was at UCLA. I'm out there busting my buns every night. Tell your old man to drag Walton and Lanier up and down the court for 48 minutes.
Grabs him by the shirt collar.
Oh my
hard. And it's just so funny because that would be like Shaq. It's like at that time Kareem was like the most unmistakable person on the planet.
He's also like
just randomly
7'2".
a 7 foot tall pilot.
I know you. You're Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. One of the
gosh.
movie. If you haven't seen Airplane, please go back and watch it. Now coming back. It's bad taste, but the movie is hysterical, and some of the most outstanding one-liners. Oh, Joe, you ever been to a Turkish prison?
You ever seen a grown man naked, Joey?
Chris, big number 2, great. That might be Roman Coliseum.
Yeah. I was kind of surprised that one wasn't actually. Let's talk about one that needs a little talking about. Fellas, you remember Lawrence Taylor?
Oh, hell yes.
I do. Booga Sugar.
Do you remember that Lawrence Taylor once said this in The Waterboy?
Tell me, what is your secret? How do you find yourself in the right position all the time?
That's a good question. What happens is that the center has the ball first, and quarterback will say hike. That's when the center puts the ball into the hands of the quarterback. So what I'll do is I'll start tackling the quarterback unless he give the ball to somebody else, in which case I'll try to tackle that person.
Gentlemen, what brings me to my next point. Don't smoke crack.
Lawrence Taylor, man who famously had his professional career mired by drug use and then spent some time in prison.
Yeah.
Maybe could have used a little time paying attention to his own advice to those children.
Don't smoke crack. And then other faces.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so funny.
Oh my gosh, sports cameos. I gotta love them. We could probably even do a part 2 of this. I'm gonna end up with.
This is great.
Chris took my old Lance Armstrong, so I'm scrambling here, but I think I got a goodie here, guys. Okay. Mike Tyson in The Hangover. Come on.
One of the
just Phil Collins.
I think just the way that just so unexpected. I think
it makes no sense.
Talk about one of the funniest movies you've ever seen, on the first go. I don't think I've ever laughed harder in a theater than I laughed at The Hangover.
It makes no sense.
That Ben Stiller wasn't in it.
Don't make any sudden movements.
Who the hell are you? Oh, who the hell are you? Quiet.
Mike Tyson?
This is my favorite part coming up right now. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Of course, my guy. But I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. One more time, guys. Oh, Lord.
Just text him. Just levels Zach Galifianakis.
I forgot. Yeah. Then the tiger with my.
He's saying
it makes no sense. I mean, it makes very little sense to the story, but it's just beautiful.
Well, and also I can't. This is the way that my brain works. I can't help but think that, like, okay, there's Mike Tyson and his buddy. There had to have been a third buddy who like texted them like, "Start the song now. They just got off the elevator." Yeah. Because otherwise they just right into happened to have had that song playing.
Yeah,
like there had to have been someone that queued up that perfect moment for them to sing together. And then for him to just murder Zach Galifianakis.
You don't think it's logical that he would just request the song to be played throughout his house?
They're not at his house. They're at the hotel room.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about. Yeah. They went back to the hotel room. That's a good point.
There's a third buddy out there.
We'll never know.
There's collusion.
Who let them know?
We'll never know.
Collusion.
Yeah. Any honorable mentions? I thought Larry Bird in Space Jam. Lovely.
Larry Bird in Space Jam was hilarious.
We find out that he's clear.
You find out that he's clear. Yes, sir. I was also going to go with Dan Marino in Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
Oh, that was a great one.
He was captured. He was captured in that movie.
I was looking at, but I was like, is that a cameo or like an actual starring role? Because he was in like the whole time. When I was a kid, this was like Dumb and Dumber was my favorite movie, and I never knew that this dude was a hockey player.
Kick his ass, Seabass!
Seabass!
He's like an NHL executive now.
He was a badass defenseman for the. A badass player for the Bruins for years. I had no idea. And the Farrelly brothers are from Providence, and so they're huge Bruins fans. And so that was so funny. I didn't know that was Cam Neely. And so Cam Neely, Seabass, just a couple of iconic scenes in that movie. Hilarious. Kick his ass, Seabass.
Remember Dale Earnhardt Jr. in Talladega? That was a quickie.
That one came up. I was surprised nobody went with Andre the Giant in The Princess Bride.
See, that was also like a starring role, so I don't know if that was a cameo.
But he's not starring though. He's like 12th on the list of like characters. Like he has an actual character in it, sure, but he is like not one of the main dudes.
Kind of like Michael Irving in Longest Yard, right? Like in that same.
It's the same as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is in a decent bit of Airplane until everybody gets sick and passes out.
Yeah, he's in like 2 scenes.
Oh, fight right now, fight.
What are you talking about?
You guys aren't going to fight?
Huh?
You're not going to debate that?
I don't know if you know this.
I thought you were watching a hockey fight. Okay, I was like, no, we're civil. We only fight on the Chiefs. Nothing makes all of us turn red than talking about the Chiefs.
Damn it, Joey likes to end segments on just sour notes, and I'm getting over it. Come on.
Remember, Juice Junkies, that the Chiefs lost the Super Bowl.
Sorry, Cody.
Got him.
But you can listen to the show on all major podcast networks and YouTube. Please follow and rate the show and leave us a review through Apple. And we encourage you to follow the YouTube and Spotify channels. Be a friend. Tell a friend about this podcast. Join our Juice Junkie community. Cody, sorry for your loss once again.
No, you're not. You give no. That's all. You're no more picks. Let's get into the stats of the day. A little trivia, guys. Joel Embiid, not a big fan of. He doesn't like our show. We don't like him. Nice little rivalry going. The guy got paid. Okay, it's been going all around how much money he's made, how many games he's missed. Stat of the day is how much money per missed game has Joel made? He's missed 400 games. So by just not playing, what is the direct deposit per game in that?
Oh my God! So per game or total amount?
Per game that this man gets paid to not play.
I always love these because we have no point of reference.
We have zero.
Joey answers as if he already knows.
Joey's
like, and what's the tax bracket right now? You know, it says
per
I'm
game.
Go
400 missed games. That's as much as I'll give you.
Okay, so I'm gonna go $580,000 a game.
Chris,
I'll go $750 a game.
Damn, boys, $314,000
for sitting
per game
my
missed.
God, just to sit down.
Now, how many games has he missed?
400. So $125 million the man has made to not play basketball.
That's Anthony Rendon numbers. I mean that's unbelievable. Like, you know, it's
Anthony Rendon's in his whole. Anthony Rendon is in a whole.
Anthony Rendon, junkies. If you don't know who Anthony Rendon is, he won the World Series with the Nationals in what 19?
Yep.
Is that right? And I don't know if he's played more than 30 games since. Like
he got paid.
Not in the game. I mean, like total.
Yeah,
I mean,
he got paid by the Angels and keeps getting hurt. And then he came out. They didn't really care about baseball. It's like a side hustle. Like it pissed everyone off.
He does it for fun. Yeah, and then now he's out again. So it's just like he's Joel Embiid. He's just like if has to put any real effort in, then he's just I'm hurt.
He's like I'm good.
I don't want to do this.
Why can't we make 300,000 per game per episode, guy? Like we just sit here, so we're just as valuable.
We're on our way.
Yeah, but we're on the come up. We're doing a job. When he's sitting
the garage fridge beers cash checks.
That's right.
You're right. He's just
cashes.
not doing it.
There it is.
Not doing anything. Not doing anything. Just like you, McCoy, I'm trying to figure out how to end this show.
Boom! Let's go, Joe. He got an ending to the show. That a boy.
That's right.
That was electric, Joe. Nice. That was great. I was scared. I couldn't find it. I reached deep. I couldn't find it. Joey pulled me up. Chris left me hanging like an ass. That's our show.
My own world.
Episode 82 is in the books, Juice Chuck. We love you so much. A little bit shorter episode this week. So tell a friend, be a friend, tell someone you hate. Just tell anyone, just send us some stuff.
Everyone.
Keep having fun. 2025 is going to be a great year for us. Follow on Instagram, send us the DMs. Any other announcements?
Later, losers.
I just hope the Avalanche keep playing well. And the Chuskin's coming back. So let's see if we can end this plateau and start and make the playoffs. Because if they don't, then I don't know. Jared Bednar is going to come back. And I love Jared Bednar.
That wasn't I asked for announcements, and you gave me a thought.
Yeah, that could have been a docket item there, buddy.
Yeah, jeez. All right, we'll figure this out. Straighten up. See you next week. Blah, blah, blah.
Bye.
Bye.